Hello again. Another very interesting article worth a view on Western Center for Journalism. Bullying the Boy Scouts. Now, what I find fascinating about this article is that homosexuals make up about 3% of the population. We're talking 3% of the population, according to the statistics, are homosexuals. Yeah. Well, how come they got such a powerful lobby that they're blackmailing the Boy Scouts who have been doing this without homosexuals for over 100 years? How come companies like AT&T, I mean, we're talking about AT&T, you know? They're not a little small organization. Ernst & Young, American company, the United Way. All of these organizations have sort of cut back on their contributions to the Boy Scouts of America because, you know, they think that, hey guys, it's time you let homos into the Boy Scouts. Now, I have nothing against homosexuals. I could care less, and I've said this on numerous previous videos. I think that they should learn how to tie knots, and they should learn how to camp, and they should learn how to canoe, and how to do all the other things Boy Scouts learn how to do. But they shouldn't be integrated, you know? No difference than I think it's really wrong to integrate them into our military, you know? I mean, how would you feel? You're on the front line there and you got guys staring at the back of your ass and, you know, you got to fight the enemy and you know that they're interested in you. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, you want to have guys fight, have their own squadron. You know, the Boy Scouts or the you know, homo battalion. I mean, I think that's okay. But to integrate them and to expect them to live in the conditions that they have to live in, and, you know, it causes discomfort for both sides. And you know what's also fascinating and interesting? This guy from AT&T, you know, the CEO, he's going to be heading up the Boy Scouts. So, what do you think's going to happen? You know, he's the one that says, hey, I think it's okay. I wonder if he has any children and if they're homosexual. I gotta look into that, see if he has any kids. I'll report back if I find out that he does have any kids and if they're boys or girls. Maybe you can even learn if they're homosexual. You know, live and let live is my motto. But don't dictate to me what you think I have to do. Or don't dictate to me what you want me to have to do. That's not right. You know what else is interesting? You know what percentage of African Americans make up the United States population? I think it's 13%. I'm not certain. It's either 13 or 17. And you know what percentage of crime is committed by, you know, those kind of people? It's mind-boggling. Yeah, totally mind-boggling. So how is it that these minority groups have such an impact on the rest of us? You know? Pretty amazing. Well, take a look at the Muslims. It's the same. Now, I don't think that all Muslims are bad, but you can't point to one other religion that is as far whacked out as these guys are. Now, they're not all whacked out. They all have different sects. I'm talking about the guys that think nothing of cutting off heads. I'm talking about the guys that want 4 wives and think nothing of mutilating little girls so they don't have any kind of sexual pleasures. I'm talking about those kind of guys, you know? All Muslims aren't like that. But there's no other religion that I know of that has a group within its substructure that's so whacked out. Not one. Anyway, I sort of deviated from the Boy Scouts, but what I was trying to get to is it's really wrong, and I've said this, where minority groups have such a dramatic impact on the rest of us. You know? We got a fudge packer in the White House. We got a queer in the White House. I mean, go look at the videos. You know? The Low Down Club or the Low Under Club, whatever he belonged to, with Rami Emanuel. Hey, if Rami doesn't look like a $7 bill, who does? At least Obama, you know, he could get away with it because he doesn't look like it. But Rami, huh, he's got more feminine features than a female has. Anyway, it's really interesting. A little scary. And I think we're all running out of time. What do you think?